welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're tackling something maybe a bit hidden, but super important for your home: water damage.
Yeah, specifically how some pumps can protect you.
Exactly. We're diving into why these machines are so vital, especially, if you don't want a financial nightmare on your hands.
And our guide for this is it's a really helpful resource we found focusing on sump pump services, specifically for Abbotsford. It's on pacificbluemechanical.ca.
Okay.
Our goal here is to sort of break down why these pumps are must-haves, especially thinking about places like Abbotsford that get, a lot of rain and can have high groundwater issues.
Right. Let's unpack that. The guide on pacificbluemechanical.ca lists some really solid reasons. I mean, most people will probably just think stop a big flood, right?
That's the main one, yeah. Stopping basement floods and major water damage.
But hold on, doesn't insurance often cover big floods anyway? Why should someone listening spend money before something happens?
That's a really common question. And the thing is, insurance might cover the immediate cleanup, maybe some repairs, but it often doesn't cover everything. And it definitely doesn't cover the hassle, the lost items, the potential long-term problems. A working pump stops the water before it gets in.
Okay, so it's really about preventing the whole mess.
Exactly. And that directly protects the house itself, like the foundation. Keeps it strong.
That structural point feels big.
Yeah.
And the guide, it also links stopping water to health.
Yeah.
How does that work?
Well, if water doesn't get in, you don't get that dampness that leads to, mold and mildew.
Right, the black stuff. Nasty.
Very nasty. And bad for your lungs. So stopping the water means cleaner air inside your home. It's a health thing, not just a house thing.
That makes sense. Cleaner air, stronger house.
And it helps keep the house's value up, too, something people don't always connect. Plus, just knowing you're protected during a big storm, that peace of mind is huge.
Okay, I see the benefits now, but here's something interesting. The pacificbluemechanical.ca site really stressed local knowledge. Why is that so important for Abbotsford? Can't any good plumber just install a sump pump?
Well, not necessarily. See, local experts, they understand the specific ground conditions, the weather patterns. Abbotsford, for example, is known for having a high water table.
High water table?
Yeah.
Meaning the groundwater is naturally close to the surface.
Exactly. So the ground is often wetter, putting more constant pressure on basements. It's not just about big storms. It can be a year-round issue.
So a local pro knows this.
Right. They know you might need a more heavy-duty pump, maybe a submersible one that can handle running more often, maybe almost constantly in some spots, not just kick on during a downpour.
So getting the wrong pump, one not suited for that specific local risk.
Yeah.
It's basically setting yourself up for failure.
Pretty much, yeah. Just won't keep up. And speaking of keeping up, maintenance is crucial. The guide mentions things to watch out for.
Like what? What should you be listening or looking for?
Okay, one key thing is that the pump turns on and off really often, like click on, click off, click on, click off. That's called frequent cycling.
Frequent cycling. And why is that bad? Does it just waste electricity?
It does, but worse than that, it wears out the motor really fast. It often means the float switch isn't set right, or maybe the pump is the wrong size. Those short bursts are super inefficient and lead to burnout.
Okay, so that's a sign it needs checking. When should you check it?
The experts on pacificbluemechanical.ca recommend at least once a year, maybe even twice, definitely before the main rainy season hits. Just make sure that float switch is moving freely and the pump kicks on like it should.
Makes sense. A little check to avoid a big problem. Any other warning signs?
Yeah, listen for weird noises. Grinding, clanging, anything that sounds wrong. That usually means mechanical parts are failing.
Gotcha. Noises are bad.
Definitely. And one more thing from the guide. Always use professionals for installation or replacement. Those local experts we talked about, they know the local building codes.
So it's done right, legally and effectively.
Exactly. Ensures it works properly and meets all the local requirements.
Okay, so wrapping this up, it sounds like having a sump pump isn't just a nice to have, it's essential. And getting it checked, using that local knowledge like the kind detailed on pacificbluemechanical.ca is key.
Absolutely. It's about protecting your home's health, its structure, and really your wallet in the long run.
Keeping things safe and saving money.
For sure. Because think about the bigger picture here. Regular maintenance, maybe costing a little each year, prevents potentially massive repair bills later. We're talking thousands, maybe even tens of thousands, compared to fixing flood damage and dealing with mold.
Wow. Yeah.
So it really leads to a critical question for you listening. When was the last time your home's first line of defense against water damage actually had its professional checkup?